Have you ever felt like a candle burning at both ends? You say yes to every request, only to realize you are slowly losing your very soul. Why is it so hard to speak that one simple word? We fear conflict, yet we embrace the exhaustion that eventually destroys our inner peace and focus. We often believe that being kind means never saying no, but this silent agreement is a heavy burden that slowly drains our energy every single day. Every time you agree to something you do not want to do, a small part of your own freedom vanishes, leaving you hollow and deeply resentful. Consider the impact of your choices. Like a drop in a pond, every reluctant yes creates ripples of stress that eventually overwhelm your entire life's balance. Is it truly kindness if it leaves you empty? Today, we explore the hidden power of the word no and how it can save your life. In a quiet, ancient town, there lived a master weaver named Elian, who possessed unique silver threads representing his precious time and limited life energy. He believed that his purpose was to share his gift with everyone, thinking that true virtue was found in never turning away a neighbor in need. Word of his generosity spread quickly, and soon people lined up at his door, each asking for a piece of his magical silver thread for themselves. With a kind heart, Elian gave freely to every person who asked. He felt a temporary sense of joy by making others happy with his precious gift. He told himself that a good man should always be available, and that saying no would be a betrayal of his character and his community's trust. As the days passed, Elian spent more time cutting threads for others than he did weaving his own masterpieces, while losing track of his own creative vision. But as the sun set each evening, the silence of the workshop revealed a harsh truth that Elian was not yet ready to face or accept. His own loom sat neglected, and the silver threads that once flowed so smoothly were now a tangled mess of broken dreams and wasted potential energy. By trying to be everything to everyone, he was slowly becoming nothing to himself, his own internal fire fading into a pile of cold, gray ash. When you give without boundaries, people will eventually start to see your kindness as an obligation rather than a gift you choose to share freely. Elian became a shadow of his former self. His energy was gone, his health was failing, and the joy of his craft had completely vanished away. He tried to reclaim a moment for himself, but found that he had nothing left to give to his own soul. He was truly empty inside. When the villagers returned, but their smiles were gone. They didn't ask anymore. They demanded. They expected him to solve their problems as if it were duty. One man complained that the thread was too thin, while another grumbled that Elian was being too slow. Their gratitude had turned into bitter resentment. He realized that by saying yes to their every whim, he had trained them to disrespect his time and ignore his basic human need for rest. Elian was like a tree that had given all its fruit and leaves away, standing bare and vulnerable in the cold wind of others' expectations. The price of his blind kindness was the loss of his identity. He had become a tool for others rather than the master of his fate. In the silence of his despair, he finally understood that saying yes to everyone else meant saying no to his own health and his own happiness. Seeking answers, Elian left the town and climbed the mountain of reflection, leaving behind the noise of the world to find his own lost voice. The journey was difficult, and every step felt like a battle against his own guilt. He had to learn how to walk alone once again. At the summit, he met a wise hermit who lived in silence. The old man looked at Elian and saw the exhaustion carved into his face. "Nolting is not an act of selfishness," the hermit whispered. "It is the fence you build around the garden of your soul so flowers can bloom. You cannot pour water from an empty jar. To be of any real value to the world, you must first preserve the value of yourself." He realized that boundaries are not walls to keep people out, but gates that allow you to decide who and what is worthy of entry. The power of saying no is the power of choosing your yes. It is the ultimate declaration of self-respect and the foundation of a balanced life. With a heart full of new understanding, he began the walk back to his workshop, no longer afraid of the word that would set him free. He was ready to reclaim his loom, his time, and most importantly, his own life from the hands of those who did not value his spirit. Elian returned and spent days cleaning his space. He restored his loom and prepared himself for the test that he knew would eventually come. Soon, a neighbor arrived, demanding thread as they always had. The air in the room felt tense as Elian looked them directly in the eyes. "I cannot do that for you today," Elian said firmly but kindly. "My thread is reserved for my own work right now. I hope you understand." The neighbor was stunned, but Elian felt a sudden surge of lightness. The fear of disappointing others had finally lost its suffocating grip on his heart. He began to weave for himself again. The silver threads glowed brighter than ever before, infused with the power of his renewed purpose and creative energy. As he respected his own time, the quality of his work reached new heights. He was no longer just a source of thread, but a master. The townspeople noticed the change, and they stopped demanding and started asking. They began to value his time because he finally valued it himself. They learned that a yes from Elian was now a true gift, something earned and precious rather than something cheap and expected by everyone. By mastering the art of the refusal, Elian had saved his craft and his soul. He was finally a whole man, living on his own terms. Remember that every time you say no to things that do not serve you, you are saying a powerful yes to the life you want. Your time is your silver thread. Do not let the world pull it all away until you have nothing left for your own beautiful journey. The power is in your hands. Reclaim your boundaries, protect your light, and start respecting your own worth today. You deserve your own best energy. Knowledge only gains value when it is shared. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel so you never miss out on future insights.